What's up, YouTube? Justin back with another voiceover. Today we got Sumo deadlifts, primary day, and we got tertiary day bench press. So right here, this is 529. Heaviest single I've done since I pulled my back, injured my back, whatever you want to say about it. Was very happy with this. Felt good. Lower back is feeling great. Just continuously walking every day and doing the McGill Big 3 before every single session, trying to remain in a good neutral position every time I deadlift and brace hard as fuck every time I deadlift as well, and just remain in good position, optimal leverages. Deadlifts have been moving great. This was what you just saw there was 418, I believe, for a set of 3 paused. Here we got 330 back downs after that, 2 sets of 5 paused, and on my set after this, I realized that resetting between each rep makes the reps so much better. So you'll see on the rep 4 and 5, I disconnect my hands from the bar and come back down to it. And the reason this is huge for me is because right now I'm like 250 pounds, and so I'm pretty big, and getting down to the bar is not as easy as it used to be, and so there's just a lot more muscle mass in the way from my legs, and then my stomach from bracing so hard, it's getting wider, it's just big, it's expanding. For bench press, we got 3x1 tempo with 308 pounds, and yeah, it's a very simple day for the bench press. Just a 3x1 tempo. It's a technique practice day, low volume to and low intensity as well to recover my pec and my front delt, because that's an area bothersome. Right here I'm doing some lateral raises, single arm on the cables. I do all my accessories tempoed. I squeeze and contract really hard at the peak contraction of the exercise. So at the top, I'm holding it there for 2 seconds. I go down slow and controlled, hold the stretch for about a second or two as well. And I've been doing all my accessories like this. And I got this idea from Renaissance Periodization. Shout out to him if he ever checks out my channel, which, chances of that happening are slim at the moment with my current exposure. But we'll get there. We'll get there soon. I'm going to be very consistent with these videos. And yeah, feeling good, getting a nice pump, always on the accessories. Even after my injury, always focusing on getting a really good pump and maximizing what I can. After these lateral raises, I got single arm bicep curls coming up. And boom. This angle's a little weird, but same thing. Very slow and controlled reps. Slow on the way down. I try to be relatively more aggressive when it comes to the concentric on the way up. So anytime that I'm in the process of contracting the muscle, I like to make that process quicker than the eccentric on every single movement, even compounds. It's nice to control the, on the way down, or it's not always on the way down. In some instances it's on the way up, like for lat pull downs, it's going to be on the way up. But I should say the eccentric, it's important that you take it slower, because that's a very vulnerable state to be in. It's harder to contract in that state, in the eccentric state, and it's much easier to contract on the concentric. And so that's why it's really important to take it slow. That's why dive bombing on squats is no bueno. And that is also why dropping the bar real quick on your chest on bench press is also no bueno. You ever notice it's very easy to lose tightness when you do those things? It's a really dumb thing. Control the eccentric, and you'll be able to build up so much fucking more tension and then just explode up on the concentric. And it's even better on compounds as well. This is not only a bodybuilding thing. So, but the only difference is that you're not really contracting. You don't have to think about it. There's just so much more tension because you're loading so much on the compound. And then behind that rant, I've been doing rehab exercises and I decided to film it today. Pretty much just in a stretch position, reaching more and more. Deep breaths in through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you Friday.